Good evening, everyone out there in YouTube land. Introducing peaceful protester, Kelley.
Hello, and welcome to my TV show on the YouTube network with a potential audience of over 2 billion people. Coming to you live from the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, where I am peacefully protesting and advocating for the homeless here in Santa Monica and all around the world, and standing up for equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Standing up against hate and racism, antisemitism, Islamophobia, any kind of racism and hate. We need to speak out against it, and we need to speak out against those people who would use violence against people because of their political beliefs. We got to keep working towards peace. I know there are wars going on all around the world, and different people have different opinions about those wars here in the United States of America, and everybody has a right to share their opinions about those things going on around the world without facing any violence. And I hope you're out there speaking for peace and love and working towards a better day for everybody. And let's start off with a little peace song. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace appear? We'll keep waiting by and by for it to fall out of the sky, but we better work on peace on earth down here. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace arrive? We'll keep looking for the day when the clouds all roll away, but we better work on peace on earth to help our children survive. That's right, we need to stand up for peace. Stand up for peace, stand up for everybody's right to exist and live and thrive. Especially here in this richest, most powerful country in the world, we need to stand up for everybody's rights to peacefully protest and everybody's rights to live and get by and have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the world. And let's keep speaking out for peace. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace appear? We'll keep looking for nirvana, but I think we just might want to work on peace on earth down here. Peace, oh peace. Peace, let's stand up and work for peace. Hey! When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace appear? We can ask the universe to get rid of this war curse, but we better work on peace on earth down here. How you doing? Good to see you, Eddie. You having a great day? All right, good to hear. All right, peace. Good to see you. Peace, oh peace. Peace, let's stand up and work for peace. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace appear? We'll keep waiting by and by for it to fall out of the sky, but we better work on peace on earth. We'll keep looking for the day when the clouds all roll away, but we better work on peace on earth. We better work on peace on earth. We better work on peace on earth down here. Woo! That's right, we gotta keep working towards a better day for everybody. We haven't gotten there yet. You know, we can't end all of the wars all around the world. We can't push a button today. Well, we don't need to, we can't fix everything all around the world today. But we can keep working to make sure that things are going better right here in the United States. That we don't assassinate, we don't promote assassins or cheer on assassins or commit violence against people we disagree with. We need to stand up for everybody's right to express their First Amendment rights in this constitutional democratic republic that we have here. That's right, peace. The First Amendment of our Constitution. Thank you, peace. The First Amendment of our Constitution. First Amendment of our Constitution says, Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or of the right of people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. And we need to keep standing up for those rights. We need to keep standing up for the rights of people to peacefully protest. And that doesn't mean the right to commit violence or vandalism. Peace, good to see you. But we got to keep standing up for everybody's right to peacefully protest, especially if we disagree with them. That's when it really counts. When somebody's out there spouting things that you don't like, talking about things that go against your beliefs, and they're peacefully protesting, that's when you need to stand up and say, they have a right to do that. They have a right to believe the way they will in this country. They have a right to speak out against authority or speak out against your religious beliefs or your scientific beliefs or your theatrical beliefs. They've got a right, we've all got a right to say whatever we want about people, pretty much. Unless you're inciting riots or using too much hate speech that you will incite riots. We need to stand up for everybody's rights to peacefully protest and stand up against hatred and racism whenever you see it, whenever you hear it. We don't want to stand on the side of hate and racism. I don't, and I hope you don't either, and I hope we all speak out against it. Because that's one of the beautiful things about that First Amendment of our Constitution. Everybody gets a right to believe however they want. You can create yourself every day. You can create your own religion every day, and it's your right. As long as you're not hurting anybody else or committing violence against anybody else, that is your right, and we need to stand up for that right. It's about peace. It's about love. It's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love. It's about peace. It's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about peace. It's about love. It's about hope. It's about joy. It's about bringing some home to little girls and boys. It's about joy. It's about hope. It's about enough hope to keep them off the dope. Cause when the hope and the joy are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about joy. It's about hope. It's about you. It's about me. It's about you and me just learning how to be. It's about me. It's about you. It's about saying Black Lives Matter too. Cause when you and me are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about you. It's about me. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz y amor. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yay. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yay. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yay. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yay. Hevenu shalom alechem, hevenu shalom alechem, hevenu shalom alechem, hevenu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem. It's about peace, it's about love, it's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love, it's about peace, it's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know it must be moving on. It's about peace, it's about love, love, love. Hey, it's all about love. That's right, it's all about peace and love and spreading it around a little better. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. We've done a very good job of being kind to the rich people in this country. We need to do a better job of being kind to those in need, those who are living in the streets, and those people that have been living in the shadows for generations, been used for their labor and not been given their rights. That's right, for generations, the rich people in this country, the employers, they've taken advantage of undocumented workers, trying to get somebody who will work for a little cheaper. You'll do it, won't you, amigo? Come on, you'll do it for a little cheaper, won't you? Come on, you don't have any papers. Generations they've been using these people for their labor and not been giving them their rights because it doesn't benefit the rich class in this country to make sure that the poor people have their rights. And we need to stand up for the rights of everybody in this country to have the same exact rights, because we don't live in a country that has a ruling class and a servant class. And by not having a comprehensive immigration bill for generations, that's part of what we have been brewing. That's part of what we have been making, a ruling class and a servant class. And that's why we have so many poor people sleeping in the streets today while rich people are having space races. We can do better than that in this richest, most powerful country in the world. We need to stand up for everybody to have the rights, and we need to find a pathway to citizenship for those people who have been living in the shadows for generations and been used for their labor and not been given their rights. De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo, de contrabando. Ese lunar que tiene, cielito lindo, junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo, que a mí me toca. Here we go, everybody sing along. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. That's right, we can work towards a better day for everybody. Make sure that those people that have been living in the shadows for generations have a pathway to citizenship. Those people that have been used for their labor and not been given their rights, we need to stand up for them to have a pathway to citizenship. And we need some comprehensive immigration bill to make sure that everybody who is living here in this country can thrive and survive, and that we can find a find a way to make sure that people aren't living in the shadows without any rights in this country. De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de hijitos negros, cielito lindo, de contrabando. Ese lunar que tiene, cielito lindo, junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo, que a mí me toca. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando celebran, cielito lindo, los corazones. One more time, everybody sing along. Here we go, 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 go. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Hey! That's right, we got to keep working towards a better day for everybody in this country and find a way to bring, there's some estimates that there are between 10 and 20 million people living in the shadows in this country, 10 to 20 million people that haven't been given their rights, that have been used for their labor and not been given their rights. That's a lot of people. They're not going to deport all of those people, and we know that. And nobody wants criminals on the streets, violent criminals, but we need to stand up for those the rights of those people that have been used for their labor and not been given their rights. Find a pathway for those people to citizenship. Because we can do great things in this country that have been done before. Don't let anybody tell you. We've had to change things quite a few times to make sure that the rich people didn't just run everything. You know, back when our Constitution was first written, back in 1787, I believe the Constitution was written. Is that right? I say things sometimes and I have to double check myself. But back when the Constitution was written, it only benefited rich white guys who owned property. That's right. That's the only people that have benefited. But since the beginning of this country, there have been people working to make sure that it is more inclusive, that everybody has equal rights, no matter your race, your religion, your ethnicity, your beliefs, your gender, whether you're rich or poor, whether you're, no matter your choice of who you love, whether you have disabilities or don't have any disabilities, whether you're homeless or whether you have a place to live, we all have the same rights in this country, and we need to stand up for those rights. Right here on this promenade, I like to remind my friends that if you are homeless and you are on this public promenade, you have the same rights as the richest person in the whole wide world. That's right, they'll lock the chairs up on you so you can't have a place to sit in the middle of the night because they don't want to see poor people getting too comfortable. And they make it hard on these homeless people. They're always harassing them a little bit. That's not the way it should be. Until we end this housing crisis, this homelessness crisis, we should be making it easier for these homeless people to survive. But anyway, if you are homeless and you are on this public promenade, you have the same rights as the richest person in the whole world. This is not Rodeo Drive. This is not the Grove. This is a public promenade, and I hope you all get out here and use it. Get out here and peacefully protest. Get out here and share your talents, your beliefs. They say you should have a performer's permit to be out here, and I say no, because they proved that they don't care about the performers during the pandemic. They revoked the performers' permits, and at the same time, they expanded the use of this public promenade by all the restaurants and bars out onto the street. But I guess they thought if people are eating, they're not going to spread the virus as easily if they're singing or something like that. Some kind of stupid science that was going on at the time. There was a lot of stupid science going on back then. And hopefully we learned a lot from that experience. And I hope that we benefited from it, and they will have a lot of studies that they learned from over that pandemic. It was a hard time, but we got through it. We'll come through just as we will through other bad times. We can keep moving forward. Thank you, peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you. You have a great night. We'll come through. We'll come through. A better day is on its way for me and you. We'll come through. We'll come through. We'll come through. Any day, skies of gray will turn blue, and we'll come through. And now times are bad, and I know people are suffering, and so many loved ones are sad, but we'll come through. We'll come through. We'll come through. Oh, there's some good news tonight. There's no more curfew downtown LA. That ended today, so that's fantastic. We're moving forward. We had some violence here in Los Angeles and mostly downtown there. But we'll come through. We'll come through. Any day, skies of gray will turn blue, and we'll come through. And now, times are tough, and I know those who are helping, we can't ever thank you enough, but we'll come through. We will come through. We will come through. We'll come through. We will come through. Oh, yes, we will. We will come through. We'll come through. Oh, hey, hey. We'll come through. Peace and love. We'll come through. We will come through. We gotta keep dancing, keep working towards a better day for everybody. That's right. You gotta keep dancing, keep standing up for peace and love, equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity, and human rights for all, equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity. We will come through. I will come through. We will come through. We'll come through.
Say, excuse me, you gotta let this dude go by me. You like the guitar? Yeah. All of us. Say thank you. Say
Thank you,
goodnight.
peace. Peace and love. Keep dancing. Get to singing.
Baby, he's not gonna. We'll play our mommies at home, okay? I promise. Let's go home and play guitars. Let's go home, baby. Say thank
Good
you.
to see you. Thank you, peace. We'll come through.
Say yay. Say
Yeah.
yay.
Thank you.
Yay. Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go with Grandma. Say have a great night.
You have a great one. Peace. That's right. We got to keep working towards a better day for everybody, because we haven't gotten to equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity yet. We still have to keep working at it. That's why we need to build affordable housing right here in Santa Monica. That's right. We need to be part of the solution. Santa Monica's pushed a lot of poor people out of its city for generations. In 1970, the population of Santa Monica was 88,000. Today, the population of Santa Monica in 2025 is right around 90,000. So while the rest of California grew by over 20 million people, Santa Monica grew by about 2,000. That's right. They said, we got ours, now stay out. And they kept pushing the poor people out from the very beginning of this city. And they've used public domain, eminent domain, to take property from poor people and push them down the road. And when you push the poor people out of your city, you're going to push out a lot of people of color, because we haven't reached equity yet in this country. And it's much more likely for people of certain ethnic groups to be underrepresented in the billionaire class. That's right. So we need to stand up for the rights of everybody to have a decent place to live, and we need to build affordable housing right here in Santa Monica. See the people living in the street, ain't got no money, ain't much to eat. They're not too proud to take your crust of bread, just looking for some place to lay their weary heads. What's the problem that brought them here? The story's long and it isn't very clear. So many roads lead to the street, just looking for some place to lay their tired feet. I ain't saying they ain't done wrong. I ain't saying didn't help to bring it on. I'm just saying there must be somewhere they belong, and they're looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. All these homeless people living in a ditch with all these empty buildings and tax cuts for the rich. I ain't saying you have to give, but everybody has got a right to live, and they're just looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. You can sweep them out your doorway, tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting the homeless people move into your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Now that ain't too much to ask in this richest, most powerful country in the world. No, it ain't. That's why I ran for Santa Monica City Council this last year. Spoiler alert, I did not win. I did not spend any money on my campaign. Any donations that came to me, I gave to the homeless population here in Santa Monica. But I did stand up for the rights of homeless human beings to exist. And now I am on a committee called the GS Oversight Committee, an oversight committee that will be looking at the taxes that are raised from this measure GS that was on the ballot in 2022, that the city will be applying to help people stay in housing and help build affordable housing and help end homelessness. So that's a good thing. I hope I can do something on that committee and we can actually make sure that some affordable housing gets built here in Santa Monica. Because you know, Santa Monica said in 2022 that they were going to build about, some people say 4,500 units of affordable housing, some people say 6,900. They said they were going to do it. I bet they've built about 300 or so since 2022. And they're supposed to have it built by 2029. So we'll see. But I want to be part of the solution. I want Santa Monica to be part of the solution and not continue to be part of the problem. All these homeless people living in a ditch with all these empty buildings and tax cuts for the rich. I ain't saying you have to give, but everybody has got a right to live, and they're just looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. You can sweep them out your doorway, tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting homeless people move into your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Hey, Dorian, can I give you something? Look for somewhere, looking for somewhere. Thank you, my friend, please. Looking for somewhere. Just 1 second here. Well, that's fine. You can stay for the whole song, but I don't want you to leave before I give you this thing. I think I put it in here. I'll finish up the song after I. Somebody. I have to thank Sylvia. Sylvia came by the other night. Sylvia came by and she said that I gave her some money a few years ago, just probably $5 here or there. And she brought $100 for me to hand out to the homeless. And that was very generous of her. And then she gave me another 100, and I will be breaking that up too. But you're welcome. Are you homeless? You are. Well, I'll see. Oh, that's good. I'll see if I have anything for you after a bit. So thank you, Sylvia. That was great that she did that. All these homeless people living in a ditch with all these empty buildings and tax cuts for the rich. I'm saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting homeless people move into your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Look for somewhere, looking for somewhere. Looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Don't need your swimming pool, don't need your king-size bed. Just looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Hey, hey! That's right. They're looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads, and we could help them. We can make sure that everybody who needs a place to live has one in this richest, most powerful country in the world. What we need to do is raise taxes on the rich, 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 raise taxes on the rich. Oh, I know it's a simple song, but it's a good one. And one that we need to teach our leaders, our public servants. That's right. Some people say, well, wait, you're not going to raise, the Trump administration isn't going to raise taxes on the rich. No. But we can raise taxes on the rich right here in California. We're supposed to be a progressive government here in California. We're supposed to show that progressive government can help lift people out of poverty and have better lives. We We don't have to wait on the federal government. We are the fourth largest economy in the whole wide world. No reason to wait on the federal government. We need to raise taxes on our billionaires right here. That's right. There's no reason for rich people to be living the way they do while poor people sleep in the streets. You got to change your business model, California. We're living in California, the land of peace and love. Living in California, place the whole world's dreaming of. Living in California, everything's mostly okay. Living in California, another beautiful sunshine day. Don't let the Trump get you in a slump. We'll get rid of his hump. We're gonna be all right. We're in the land of surf and sand, movie stars, electric cars, and it's a beautiful Santa Monica night. Living in California, with people of all kinds. Living in California, sure out a little bit out of our minds. Woo-hoo. Living in California, everything's mostly alright. Living in California, having fun on the promenade tonight. Woo-hoo. Now don't get me wrong, we got a lot of great things going on here in California. California is the second most diverse state in the whole country. We got people from different backgrounds, different races, different religions, different ethnicities, different beliefs, different genders, all living together in virtual harmony. But everybody knows there's some things we need to be working on. California, we have the most billionaires of any state in the whole country. And we have the most homeless people of any state in the whole country. Why is that? There's no reason for so many rich people to be having space races while poor people are sleeping in the streets. We can do better than that here in California. California, we are the fourth largest economy in the whole wide world. And we are ranked 19th or in spending on public education. Can you believe that? We're the fourth largest economy and we're ranked 19th in spending on public education. That's a shame. We're ranked about 40th in outcome of public education. We need to spend more money on those low-income area schools, on services and programs for those schools, until the rich people want to send their kids to those schools. Then you will know we have done enough, California. We need to get some real progressive leaders in there who believe in helping lift people out of poverty and help giving people the tools, help funding things enough so that people can get by. We need to show that our Medi-Cal can work for all the poor people here in California. And we need to make sure that everybody can have a decent place to live and a good public education. We need to spend more money and have better leaders right here in California. Let's tell our leaders, stand up, show that progressive government can work. Living in California with people of all kinds. Living in California, sure out a little bit out of our minds. Living in California, things could be a whole lot worse. Living in California, rest of the country's moving in reverse. Let's not follow them now. Living in California, everything's mostly alright. Living in California, having fun on the promenade tonight. Woo! Living in California, the place the whole world's dreaming of. Living in California, go out and spread some peace and love. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. That's right. We can do better, California. We got to show the rest of people of the country that progressive government can work. You know, we talk about wanting to do good things for people, and we have the most homeless people of any state in the whole country. We talk about wanting to do good things for people, and we underfund our public education. And we need to spend much more money on public education. Spend more money on education. Spend less money on incarceration. Spend more money on education. Spend less money on incarceration. Spend more money on education. Spend less money on incarceration. One good thing we have going, California, we're getting out of the privatized correctional facilities, the privatized prisons. By 2028, we should have no more privatized prisons in California, and I think that's wonderful. Nobody needs to be profiting off of society's failures. And when the United States of America has the largest prison population of the whole world, we have to spend more money. Spend more money on education. Spend less money on incarceration. Spend more money on education. Spend less money on incarceration. That's right. We can do better. Like Franklin Delano Roosevelt said, the test of our progress is not whether we add to the abundance of those who have much. The test of our progress is whether we provide enough for those who have too little. And if that is the test, United States, we need to be doing a better job. California, we need to do a better job. We need to stand up for the poor just like they were the rich, instead of being like that Trump. He wants to only have rich people in this country. That's why he's put a new program in place, a gold card visa, that's right. Instead of a green card, if you got $5 million, you can get yourself a gold card visa and jump straight to the front of the line. He wants to kick all the poor people out of this country and only have rich people that'll take advantage of the poor that are left here. Get your gold card today. Step right into the USA. No need to stand in line. $5 million will do just fine. Forget you're tired, forget you're poor. Just send your rich through our front door. We don't care about human rights when making money is in our sights. Get your gold card today. Step right into the US of A. You know, it takes a real grifter to put this in place, a gold card visa to bring in only rich people so they can take advantage of our poor people. And, you know, we need to stand up for the rights of everybody. We don't need to just bring rich people or poor people in this country. We don't need to bring just rich people in this country. We need to bring people who believe in democracy. We need to bring in people who believe in equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. And if you're paying your way in with a $5 million bill, then you probably don't believe that the poor people should have it should be in the line for. You probably don't believe that people should be in front of the line from you to get citizenship, dude. And we've had generations of people living in the shadows, used for their labor, and not been given their rights. And we need to make sure that we stand up for the rights of those people that have been used. Anyway, but Trump wants to have the gold card visa. Get your gold card today. Step right into the USA. No need to stand in line. $5 million will do just fine. Forget you're tired, forget you're poor. Just send your rich through our front door. I don't care. They don't care about human rights when making money is in their sights. Get your gold card today. Step right into the US of A. That's what they say. That's what the rich people want to do. And that's why we need to be speaking up and saying, no, this country is not for sale to the highest bidder. Sure, we let the presidency be bought, but what we need to do is turn around and stand up for the rights of everybody in this country. We don't need to sell out to the billionaires any more than we have. You have a great night. Peace. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather sit around in my underwear than screw the poor and pollute the air. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. You know, they're trying to knock more people off of health care. They're trying to knock more. If you're able-bodied, well, if you're able-bodied all the way, then you probably aren't using the healthcare system at all, are you? But, you know, when poor people get sick, they need to have some services done, or they're going to go further in debt and that's another way that this country doesn't stand up for the poor. We need to stand up for everybody to have good quality health care in the richest, most powerful country in the world. That's not too much to ask. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich or poor, we're all going to say goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. Hopefully not tonight. Oh, I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather live in a box in the bottom of a ditch than be some stealing, cheating, lying son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather walk around without a stitch than be some democracy overthrowing son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. Yeah. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich or poor, we're all gonna say goodbye someday. Hopefully not tonight. Let's put it off a little while if we can help it. Now, I don't want you to think that I think all billionaires are evil. Bloodsuckers. Some of them are just sick. They're like hoarders or alcoholics or drug addicts. They get a little bit of money and they just got to get more and more and more and more and more. More, 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 more. More, 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 more. Let's look at Elon Musk. Musqui, yeah, well, they say that Elon Musk is about to become on his way to becoming our first trillionaire. Oh, that's the last thing we need in this country is a trillionaire. That's right. All right, that's what we need to do, though, instead of hating these rich people, we need to raise taxes on the rich. 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 That's right. So we raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies and make sure that everybody in America can have a decent place to live. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies. And make sure that everybody can have a job that pays a living wage. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies. And make sure that everybody can have good quality health care. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies. And make sure that everybody can have a good public education. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies. But we will leave Elon with 999 million, and see if he can get by. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around with greasy hair than sell guns and weapons everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. One more time, everybody sing along. Here you go. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around in the Bear than see homeless people everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Woo, woo. And I'll keep on working at it. That's right. We can do better. We haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten to a better day for everybody. We haven't gotten to a place where everybody has equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity. We got to keep moving forward, working towards a more perfect union, establishing justice, ensuring domestic tranquility, providing for the common defense, promoting the general welfare, and securing the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. We got to keep working at it, because when that Constitution, the beginning of the Constitution, when it was first written, it only benefited rich white guys who owned property. But from the very beginning, there have been people working to make sure that it is more inclusive, that everybody has equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity in this country. And we got to keep working towards it, keep standing up, speaking out. Love is but a song we sing, and fear the way we die. We can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. No, the bird is on the wing, we need not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Some may come and some may go, but we shall surely pass. When the one who left us here returns for us at hands, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Peace and love, that's right. Hey! If you hear the song I sing, then you will understand. I'll be sharing them with homeless. Thank you. Hey, hey. We hold the key to love and fear in our trembling hands. Just one key unlocks them both. Is there at our command? Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. One more time, everybody sing along. Here we go. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Right now. Right now. That's right. Let's all come together and agree that we all have a right to peacefully protest and disagree with each other and keep moving towards a better day for everybody. That's when we're at our best, is when we respect each other's rights to believe our own ways and keep moving forward and keep working to spread the peace and love a little better. Keep working towards a more perfect union. And we need to shout down all those who would propose and promote violence. And we need to shout down those who would cheer on assassins, no matter who they are. That's a terrible thing. We don't need to be for assassins in this country. We need to continue to tell people, peacefully protest. Share your thoughts, share your beliefs, without any threats of violence.
You are the best.
Thank you. You are the best. My name is Wade.
Tanya,
Tanya, nice to meet you. Thank you.
can I say it?
Yes, go ahead.
Please,
You're on.
please,
You're on there.
hear me. I'm alive
You're live.
in TikTok.
Yes, you're live on.
Hi,
on
TikTok.
No, YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Old people's TikTok.
Hi, YouTube. We are Atlético fan. Viva el Atlético de Madrid.
Hi YouTube.
Madrid. Wonderful.
Puta Real Madrid.
Wonderful, wonderful. Peace and love. You have a great time, and we need to stand up for everybody's rights. Stand up, speak out for the rights of those people who have been used for their labor in this country for generations and not been given their rights. Para bailar la bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia. Un poco de gracia para mi partida, arriba, arriba. Ay, arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. Hey! No soy marinero, no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bamba, 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 bamba. Hey! Hey, hey! Para bailar la bamba se necesita un poco de gracia. Un poco de gracia para mi partida, arriba, arriba. Ay, arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré.
Forza Leti.
Bamba, 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 bamba.
Forza Leti.
Hey, hey. I'll shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Come on, baby. and twist so fine. Come on and twist a little closer, baby. Let me know they mind. Parabalala-bamba, parabalala-bamba, se necesito un poco di grazia, un poco di grazia per mi partire arriba, arriba. Ay, arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, bamba, hey! Bamba, bamba. That's right. Get out and dance and keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity while we're dancing and enjoying ourselves. Speaking out for the rights of those who have been left in the shadows for generations, not been given their rights. And because, you know, that's not good for a democracy to have almost 5% of your population to not take part in your democracy. That makes for a bad democracy. That makes for rich people owning and rich people running government. And we don't want that in this country. We don't want that here in Santa Monica. That's why we need to build more affordable housing right here in Santa Monica. Because when most of the people that work in your city cannot afford to live in your city, then that makes for a bad democracy if only the business owners and the homeowners are able to vote in your city. And we need to keep building affordable housing here to make sure that more of those people can take part in this democracy here in Santa Monica. You know, they have only a small percentage of their firefighters, only a small percentage of our firefighters or police officers live here in Santa Monica. And that makes for bad democracy. And you need to have more of your first responders living in your city. And that means you need to build more affordable housing. We need to make sure that everybody can thrive and survive, especially as we move further into this technological age when more and more of the jobs are going to be going to robots and artificial intelligence. We got the rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. That's right. It's getting harder and harder for people to earn a living. It's getting harder and harder for people to just do a job to get by and enjoy life. And we've got our Congress right now trying to make it harder for people to have health care when the jobs are going to get less and less. I mean, it's just the way it is. We got artificial intelligence taking jobs left and right. We got these robots, driverless cars taking the jobs. We're going to have driverless trucks. We've got these little robots on wheels that deliver food. All around our country, we have warehouses full of computers. We're going to be having to generate about 10% or more, well, I heard 12% to 16% more energy just to run all of the artificial intelligence and the robots and everything. So we're going to be working to generate energy for the rich people to make more money off of the poor people while the poor people have less and less jobs. Now that doesn't sound right, does it? Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys, making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on our rich people and rich people's toys. On our rich people and rich people's toys. On our rich people and rich people's toys. That's right. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. There's no reason for rich people to be having space races while poor people sleep in the streets. We can do better than that in the richest, most powerful country in the world. There's no reason for it. We just need to raise the taxes on the rich and make sure that we use that tax money to actually get something done, to actually build some affordable housing, to actually make sure the programs work. Governor Newsom, you have been a failure. And I sure hope the next governor is a true progressive who believes in helping people, helping lift people out of poverty, and helping make sure that the services in place actually work for people. Because we got to keep working towards a better day for everybody. Mother, mother, there are too many of you crying. Brother, 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 far too many of you dying. We've got to find a way to bring some leaven here today. Father, Father, there's no need to escalate. War is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. We've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Picket lines and picket signs don't punish me with brutality. Just talk with me and you will see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Mother, mother, who are they to say we're wrong? Who are they to judge us just because our hair is long? We've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Picket signs and picket lines don't punish me with brutality. Just talk with me and you will see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, we'll keep working towards a better day, keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity, health care for all, housing the homeless, common sense gun laws, good public education. Keep standing up for human rights for all and standing against racism and hatred whenever you see it, whenever you hear it. Well, there must be lights burning brighter somewhere. And got to be birds flying higher in the sky, more blue. If I can dream of a better land where all my brothers walk hand in hand, tell me why, why can't my dream come true? Oh, there must be peace and understanding somewhere. Strong winds of promise that blow away all the doubt and fear. If I can dream of a warmer sun where hope shines out on everyone, tell me why, why won't that sun appear? Thank you, peace. We're lost in the cloud, we took my train. We're trapped in a world that's troubled with pain. But as long as a man has the strength to dream, he can redeem his soul and fly. Deep in my heart, there's a trembling question. Still I am sure that the answer is gonna come somehow. Out there in the dark, there's a beckoning candle. And while I can think, while I can talk, while I can stand, while I can walk, while I can dream, feeling my dream come true right now, right now. Peace and love.
Peace and love, everybody. See you back here on Friday. Yeah. Oh.